Callus successfully infiltrates the Lord's mansion. Is he here for rescue or revenge? Welcome everybody back to Let's Play Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. In the last episode, we invaded Lord Rodolfo's mansion and we saved Sheila. So we got Sheila back in our party now, so everything's all hunky-dory. We got her back up and leveled up and everything else. We've fixed up her deck and everything else too, so we should be all good and that ready to go. And we did a couple side quests here in this room here. And we also gained access to the roof here. We're about ready to fight a boss, if you couldn't tell by the blue flower being saved here. So, without further ado, let's go up the stairs and go to our destiny. Damn, it's leaving. You two. Don't have time to talk right now. Good thing we have wings. And he's sitting here waiting for us, huh? So you came, did you? So it was you after all. I'm surprised to see you alive. Giacamo, you don't know how long I've waited for this moment. This is for my grandfather, and for Fee. You're going down, Giacamo, for good. And now we're fighting Giacamo. I love this boss battle music. It happens every time you fight Giacamo or anybody related to Giacamo. It's called Chaotic Dance, and I really love this song. It's, as the name titles, it's very chaotic. And Giacamo has a lot of health. I think he has like 900 HP if I remember correctly. I can't remember. But he attacks twice every turn. So be very careful and watch Sheila, because Sheila is, at least in all my practice runs, she is the one that gets attacked a lot by Giacamo, and she doesn't have as much HP as Callus over here, and plus she's a little bit more fragile in that sense. But he is weak to water and light, because his elements are fire and darkness. So we're going to go ahead and use our water burst here, and I'm going to try to avoid using fire. And I forgot I still have the thing on. Hold on a second. I want to... Hold on, can I even... No? No, I guess I can't. I guess I can't change them in the middle of a battle here. Well, I guess we're going to have simplified battle things on. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. I want to take a picture of him because, well, like every boss, you would kind of want to take a picture of him whenever you can. Did 20 damage. I usually like keeping the detailed battle things on because I kind of like seeing what damage and what I caused and everything. And I know it's a little bit slower, but that's just how I like to play. I just wanted to show the simplified because I never got a chance to show it. But I guess we'll use it for this boss fight. Okay, so he's gonna attack twice, so it's better to use the water elemental shields here. And he attacks 3 times. Well, he attacks 4 times, so I forgot about that. I'll use more water defense here. And he's doing his finisher move. His finisher move is In Slasher. 30 damage. Ain't too bad. After all that, you'd think I'd have done more damage than that. Do that. And I'm going to use this. There we go. Eat some green bananas, Giacamo. Magic! Dance of light! 77 damage. Okay, so what can I do here? I can do 2, 3. Ooh, Distorting Wind. That's very lucky. That's a new spirit attack we haven't seen yet. This is a wind elemental spirit attack. Distorting Wind. 183 damage. My goodness. This boss fight is kind of difficult at the beginning of the game because, especially since Giacamo does attack twice every turn, so you can get pretty hairy really quickly if you're not too careful. Well, I say that I got 0 damage, but but I am making this a little bit easier, looking a little bit easier than it actually is. It's as long as you pay attention to the elements that you use. And you try to, you know, exploit that weakness as best you can, you'll get through this fight no problem. My thing is just like, whenever I played this for the first time, I was stonewalled here for like a little bit. I did die a couple times. We're gonna use Blue Storm. 92 damage. There we go. We're doing a lot of damage here. I don't have anything to defend myself with, unless I do this. I guess I just defend with ice daggers. That's all he can do right now. 37 damage. I love this music. I'm sorry, I was just jamming out to it. I'm gonna spend this turn healing Callus here. I'm gonna go ahead and waste the fire because, well, that's not gonna do very much damage than I need to. Oh lordy, I guess I could heal Shella in this turn. Oh yeah, the card that we got last episode was Shadow Wings. This card, it has 2 numbers on it, and this is kind of our introduction to using a card that has multiple spirit numbers on it. You can actually change the spirit number based on the directions that you push on the right stick. Yeah, so 4 and 2 are the numbers there. So what you could do is, if you want to choose the 4 of the card, you push right on the right stick, and if you want to use the 2 on the other one, which is on the bottom left-hand corner, you can use you can move it right on the right stick, or left on the right stick. I'm sorry, get my left and right mixed up here. But you can actually change. You can actually choose cards with the right stick. You do not have to use the A button all the time. So, like right now, I could use a 7 and an 8, and I just chose that all with the right stick. I didn't even choose it with the A button here. I'm gonna do a little bit more damage because, well, that did a straight there. I don't have very much cards left, but I don't want to. Well, I'm just gonna take the hits this turn. 36 damage. That ain't too bad. It was like over 50. That's like a fourth of my health. So, let's do 2, 2, and I guess that'll be it. And 36 damage. Ain't too bad. Okay. We're gonna go do this. Take another picture. And really make sure that I get that picture of Giacamo. It doesn't matter if they block your picture, it'll still take a picture of them. It doesn't, like, take your picture away or whatever. Okay, so I've kind of put myself in a predicament here. I probably should have just used up my cards because now I don't have anything to defend myself with. And more than likely, he's going to attack Shella both turns. And I have no cards to defend myself with. So I'll probably put myself in a pickle here. In Slasher! 90 damage, my goodness. Okay, she's shuffling the deck. Okay, good. Alright. Shella, we need to heal you. I'll get rid of this. I don't need that. Okay, there we go. Alright. We're back on doing good. I don't really need fire, because fire doesn't do that much damage to him because he's weak. He is fire elemental. There we go. And he used End Slasher again. It's like every attack he uses End Slasher. End Slasher! Here we go again. I'm gonna play this rigmarole yet again. Yeah, so like the 2 here, I could push the left on the right stick, and then I could choose the 2 there. 54 damage. Goodness. Okay. 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's some damage there. 82 damage. Good. And I got 1, 2. I wish I had a 3. So I'll just go ahead and do this. We haven't seen Shadow Wings yet. Sword style, Shadow Wings. 121 damage. I did a lot. And that's enough to finish the fight. That's enough for today. The Emperor is expecting me. I'm sure his worship is eager to see what I've obtained. The relic of a god long lost. Bye, guys. He's like, I'm done playing with you guys today. Okay, so our treasures is we get this second tiered finisher move for Shella. It's called Sparkle of Life, which is a light elemental. And we get Chronos Blow level 1. So we got 2 pictures of Giacamo. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that one. No, get back here, Giacamo! Damn. Are you alright, Callus? We can't stay here. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, we gotta get out of here because we've kind of made too much tension, if you know what I mean. Running out, and then there's the Imperial soldiers running slowly behind us. Hold it right there! We're running through town. The Greythorn's like, oh, let's get out of the way! Don't let them escape! Running through Furkhead streets. I love this part that's coming up here. They're keeping running ahead. And finally Callus is like, I'm gonna cut them off by taking on some cartoon antics here and dumping a bunch of apples out of the way so you guys trip and fall. I love that. I don't know why it gives me a chuckle every time I see it. Back at Pololo's secret hideaway. Phew. I guess we'll be safe here, at least for now. Emperor Goldoba seems to be trying to revive an ancient cursed power. Is that what you were talking about in the forest? An evil god or something? Yes. Malpercio, malevolent god of old. They say his powers will cause the world's destruction. Have you ever heard of Malpercio? No, not really. I see. I came here from Mintaka, the imperial capital. I learned that Emperor Goldoba was pursuing some kind of dangerous scheme. I've been trying to find out what it is exactly. I managed to steal a pendant, which was very important to them, and then I fled. From what I managed to gather, something terrible was sealed away deep in that forest. It has never crossed my mind that they were talking about Malpercio. Callus, Matthew, I need your help. I must uncover the Emperor's plot and put it into his ambitions. If the evil god Malpercio should be awakened, the world will be doomed. I can't do this alone. Please help me, Callus. Matthew. You're asking the wrong guy. The Empire's plan, the fate of the world. I couldn't care less. Be realistic here, Shella. You alone against the might of the Empire? How are you going to pull this off? I don't know. You can't be serious. If you want someone to die a glorious death with you, look somewhere else. I won't be throwing my life away in a fight with the Empire. You can understand that, right, Matthew? I really want to help her. But yeah, you're right, it's too much of a risk. At least you agree with me. Good to know I'm not the only sane one here. So you don't care about what could happen to the world? That's not what I'm saying, but as far as I know, it's none of my business, period. Well, you can do what you want. It's your life, so you should take your own path, Shella. I have some unfinished business to take care of. By the way, if I were you, I'd leave this island as soon as possible. Chances are you already earned yourself a spot on the Empire's most wanted list. Not just me, I'm sure you're right up there on that list too, Callus. Besides, that man you're after, Giacamo. He's from the Empire too, isn't he? You've got it mixed up. The bone I have to pick with Giacamo, not the whole Empire. I'm not that stupid. Well, so long, Shella. Who knows, I might see you again sometime somewhere. No, wait! You're leaving the island, right? The only way out is to take a liner to Diadem, the land of the clouds. We'll be taking the same ship, so we might as well stick it together at least for now. Callus is like, okay, sure. And that's something, like, I think I mentioned with when we first played this game, is Callus is not like your typical JRPG like character. He is kind of, well, for lack of better words, callous, to say the least. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about saving the world. He doesn't care about doing anything of sorts. He just wants to do his own thing, you know? All he cares about is revenge for his grandfather and brother that passed away. And that's really all his mind is. He doesn't care about anybody else's pleas or nothing like that. And it's very different than in some JRPGs that I played where, you know, the hero is just, you know, very heroic, very stoic and everything else. Like, they do everything the right way, and Callus is not like that at all. He's actually quite the opposite. We kind of saw that a little bit when he first met Shella, where he was basically just looting her friends that just died right in front of her eyes. Like, who does that? Like, seriously. And I just find that funny because, well, I never really had a JRPG. This is like different characters as you play as, and I would really like that writing aspect, is having a character that is kind of unlikable when you really first try it out playing. I don't think I can talk to this lady again. I mean, I have this problem with this stupid flower. Like, trying to talk to this lady in an angle is kind of weird. There we go. Will you look at this flower bed? No one's been taking care of it, so hey, why are you out of breath? I think we can get another popular pickup line from her, but I'm not too sure. If we can't, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's nothing big. It's nothing big. We have other ways of getting that Magnus in particular that I was worried about. I'm gonna stop by Sublrai before we head to the dock. because there is something I want to pick up, namely the mountain apple. You're probably wondering, like, well, why do you want that? This stuff ages after a while, and it's easy entry to add to the collection to have it age while we have it. And I think there's a side quest in the next area that we're going to that involves its aged up process. So it's best to go grab it before we leave. And not only that, we're going to take another pit stop because I missed something. I'm pretty sure I did this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. All right. I just made sure I got my shampoo. I missed something when we were in Nunki Valley the first time, and I'm really kind of kicking myself. There was a treasure chest right here on the first screen, and I completely ignored it. Yeah, I completely ignored this chest, and I'm kind of really kicking myself because it has a unique... I wouldn't say... It's kind of a unique Magnus. Well, if I missed this, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but if this were right at the beginning of the Let's Play, I feel embarrassed that I already missed something. So, especially something so easy to miss. Oh, by the way, I forgot, since we finished that battle, let's turn off simplified battle results. The custom set, so that way I can have my menu back. This is the chest right here. This is a flame shield. Yeah, this is a unique defense item that I think Callus and other characters can use, if I'm not too mistaken here. What is the defense? 15, 23, 20. What is this one? 18. So that's already better than what I got here. So let's get rid of the ice armor. There we go. Okay, yeah, I completely missed this, and I already at the beginning of the game, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed a chest. Granted, it's not gonna be the end of the world. We can always, when we come back, when we get a chance to come back here, it'll still be there. It's not a missable Magnus. I always mention missable Magnuses whenever they come into contact. But yeah, speaking of missable Magnus, make sure before you leave Sadal Sud, because you're not coming back to Sadal Sud for a while, make sure that you get the missable Magnuses I mentioned, like the circle. Oh, speaking of that, did I make sure that I get the? Hold on a second. Party, Magnus. Yeah, I did. Okay. I forgot I did that at the end of the episode here. The Anklet of Calm Winds is a missable Magnus. So if you haven't done that, make sure that you go back to Sebelrai now that you've come to Furcad and talk to the lady in the barn in the very back. Said, hey, I've been to the city. She gives you that. That's a missable Magnus, by the way. So just make sure you get it. As well as the shampoo that we just got in the last episode. Make sure you get that too, because, well, there's only 2 instances in the whole entire game where you get shampoo. And the next time we get shampoo isn't until very late game. So make sure that you get it. So, anyways, without further ado, I think we've gotten everything. Just double check everything. We complete here. We got 94 Magnus in our inventory. Yeah, if you're always missing an armor piece too, you'll kind of get an idea if you have like let's say right here, this is how I found out that I was missing the flame shield. This was blank, and there was obviously something before and something after that. That's how I realized, oh, I'm missing something. So just double check everything, kind of make sure that you got everything that you can at the moment. I think we've gotten pretty much everything that we can get at the moment. So I think we're all good there. We got Giacamo picture. We got the boss, the two other bosses we fought. We did get the Imperial Soldier picture when we were in the mansion, and that's pretty much that. Oh shoot, I forgot to do that. Let me go see if that water stuff is for the outdated, or no, for the popular pickup line. Let me go see if I can go get it again. Oh shoot. Okay. Here's the next spirit attack. I'm getting really lucky with these. This is the fire elemental version. This is Hellfire. I think that's always so cool. It still did 52 damage. The reason why is because this guy is 100% resistant to fire, so that was the worst kind to get. At least he died, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so we got a full flame mail. That's always good to have. In cases like this where you're backtracking, I always turn, like, if I don't really want to deal with it, I can always just turn off encounters, like this. In the remastered version, they have it so that you can just turn off encounters entirely. If you just want to backtrack, you can backtrack in peace. So, okay. So let me go and talk to the lady again here. Will this actually work? Will you look at the flower bed? No one's taking care of it. So why are you out of breath? Oh, I guess not. I guess that kind of proves it. So that was your only chance to get a popular pickup line here anyways. So it's not, I mean, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. There's other way to do this side quest later. Let's get on the liner. Yeah, let's go. We've gotten everything in Sadal Sid at the moment. The Diadem Express liner is not departing soon. All passengers must board. Let's hurry, Kaitos. There they are! Over here! Move! They found us. Let's go. Hurry, guys. Man, you could have caught them. You literally could have caught them. They were so close. The liner is underway. Well, sucks to be you guys. And now that we're leaving Sadal Sid, we're heading over to the next continent. Diadem, Land of the Clouds. I think I mentioned this before, but all the islands are floating in the sky. So that's kind of neat when you really think about it. Nashira, the fishing village. Excuse me, where can I catch a ride to the Empire? The Empire? You need to make your way down to the castle town. There's a large port there. Nashira is just a small village. As you can see, the only ships around here are merchant ships flying in and out from Furcad. I see. Thanks. I'm headed to the castle too. I need to talk to the king. Which means we'll be traveling together for a little longer. Kaitos, Matthew, before we set off, why don't we stop by the village? We might need a Magnus or two for the road. Yeah, right. Alright, so now we're in Diadem, which is... You can kind of see a lot of the beauty that this game's like visual design is, because this is the land of the clouds. There's a lot of like textures with the clouds. It's really nice and pretty. Welcome, travelers, and Nashira, the fishing village. Looks like you came from Sadal Sid on the liner. You crossed the Empire, didn't you? Haha, you don't need to hide it. A report came in. The doc said, "Be wary, travelers." Well, thanks for not ratting us out. Over to transit, usually head right to Shellac. As you can see, there aren't many tourist attractions here, so make yourself at home. Sure thing. Let's investigate these. The beautiful white pottery adorned with a red stripe. We have people in the Nashira have been fishing, sustaining themselves for a long time, and I can remember bringing in the day's catch, going home, eating what my wife makes for me. Day in, day out, same routine, different day. And it seemed like a boring life to you, but for us, it's called peace. People in the Nashira are part of Diadem's mighty kingdom. I'll take that pride with me when I go fishing tomorrow, and it'll be me when I go home. But we talked to this lady here. She is a woman with a bracelet, so I'm Quasman's daughter, Maimun. Maimun, I think that's how you say her name. My father's in critical condition. Okay, I'll go back to my hometown right away. So do I just sign the family tree? Sure thing, lady. Right here. We're gonna go ahead and sign the family tree. And that's our 9th family member here. Maimun, daughter of Quasman and Tayema, mother of 2, obsessed with her children's education. Oh, could you please tell my husband that I have to go to my hometown? Yeah, sure thing. If we find him, we will go and make sure that he knows. So, down here, in this area right here, we can get 2 things in our inventory. This is salt. We can add that to our quest Magnus. I might as well go ahead and put it so I can have it in my inventory. But salt really doesn't have any other purpose in this game. I don't really find a use for it. I just literally just put it in there just to say, hey, it was in my inventory at one point. And then finally this. This is the more important thing. This is salt water. Now you might think salt water doesn't sound rare. Well, this is the only place in the entire game where you can just freely pick up salt water. The only other way you can get salt water is to let a cloud age into it later. And later in the game, this room becomes filled with crap and it blocks the access to getting this salt water. So you might want to get it as soon as you can, because there is a quest that involves using salt water. So make sure you grab some before you leave. Hello travelers, your first time in Nashira. It's really peaceful and laid back here. Hope you enjoy your stay. I think before we leave, I think there might be something else that's hiding around in the bin here. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I got everything. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, nope, I didn't. This one right here, Fire Yell level 1. This is a attack that you can put in the deck if you're not too sure what to put in your deck. Oh, speaking of which, I got black bananas. Dang it. My bananas have aged into dirty bananas. That's okay. Fire Yell is an attack combo. It's a +2 combo. It performs a fire-based offensive defensive follow-up to a certain weapons, armors, spells, item. Previous Magnus in the combo needs to be fire-based for this Magnus to be available. So this is a level 2 combo attack, but you have to have used a fire weapon beforehand. I don't really use fire yells or yells in general a lot in my game because it's a lot of things you gotta have set up for it. And I really don't like cards that you have to have like 3 things set up for it in order to use it. But yells are kind of rare, so you might as well go pick it up. Look at that. His uniform. Do you think? Yeah. Can't say for sure from here, but it looks like an Imperial uniform. The boat nearby must be an Imperial issue too. That's Liud's boat, sailboat, if you're wondering. A brand new Imperial model. Pretty cool, ain't it? That Liud of yours, is he from the Empire? Yep. He's pretty important, you know. An ambassador from the Empire. Awesome, huh? From the Empire, huh? I hope he's not looking for us. They couldn't be that quick. But we better be careful. Huh? You outlaws or something? Being chased by the Empire? Sorry, no way. What gave you that idea? It's just that we're not on very good terms with the Imperial soldiers. Nothing serious. Well, the girl behind you doesn't look that bad of a person at all. Don't know about you, though. See ya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Bye. Thank you. Let's go, Callus. But yeah, we arrived here in Nashira, and this will probably be a good stopping point. Let me go visit the church first before we do anything. Let me see if I can actually level up. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, there we go. So now we're level 6. That's good. And then Shella should be able to level up too. There we go. I'll trade in my levels at the end of every episode, it feels like. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, we're gonna visit around here in Nashira, the fishing village. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.